Yo, 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 what's going on out there, fight world? This your boy Money back with another one, fam. And this one here is on two big dogs in this fight game. We have Terence T-Boy Crawford, the undefeated three-division world champion, the man that went undisputed twice in two different weight classes in the four-belt era, the man that's considered number one pound for pound on a lot of people's pound for pound list and should be fighter of the year. Then we have Errol, the true Spence Jr., the former WBC, IBF, and Super WBA Unified World Champion. Now he's at 154 pounds, looking to be a two-division world champion. Errol Spence is still on a lot of people's pound-for-pound list after suffering his first loss to Terence Crawford. And now he's ready to get back in the win column. And, he's ready to take, his rematch back against Terence Crawford. Now, everybody's been waiting on Errol Spence, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all over the world. And he finally came out on his Instagram and said, "I'm back!" You understand what I'm saying? EJ is fucking back. What we've been waiting on, bro. Now, we know this is a king. We know he's a bad motherfucker in the ring. He took his time away from the sport after suffering his first loss to get his mind right. And, just chill with his family over the holidays and things of that nature. But now he's back, and he's ready for war. He's back, and he's ready for war. You understand what I'm saying? One thing about somebody like Errol Spence, you can never count him out. Ever in life, count this man out. He's coming back for vengeance, and he wants Terence Crawford. Now, Terence Crawford, he's been on his victory spree, man. After beating Errol Spence, he's been on a lot of, TV shows. He's been showing up to a lot of boxing events. He's been getting the praises that he's deserving, things of that nature. And a lot of other things been happening to him, to the fact where it's like, he's got script for a couple of belts. Now it look like he's dropping belts and things like that. So what I'm assuming is Terence Crawford, after trying to get a fight with Canelo Alvarez that he never was going to get, is now understanding that he got to fight Errol Spence at 154 pounds. You know what I'm saying? So when people keep talking about these belts, them belts don't mean shit. Because he already know he was dropping all the titles. He just holding on to them until he make his speech or, give his confirmation that, he's fighting at 154. Now, after that fight at 154, will he come back down? I don't know. So maybe he do want to hold on to a couple belts to stay champion at 147. But when it comes to Errol Spence, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to Errol Spence, he's ready, man. He's ready. Mentally, physically, emotionally. You know what I mean? That loss is out of the system. The body didn't healed up. The mental is great. And, you know what I'm saying? It's time. You know what I mean? It's time. So pretty soon, we probably can be looking forward to an interview somewhere, maybe Brian Custer or, him coming out, maybe montray-brown TV, us getting a few words up out of EJ and, to see where his mind at and how he's feeling. You know what I mean? But right now, I do know he's in grind mode. I do know he won his rematch. I do know he's ready for to go out there and show people that he's better than July 29th because he's 10 times better than July 29th. You understand what I'm saying? And, he's going to prove it to a lot of people. He's going to prove it. He will most definitely be, without a doubt, a two-division world champion. You feel me? Something that nobody never going to take from him. He will be a two-division world champion. And if he won't, he can probably go for undisputed at 154. But the main thing on this agenda is the Terence Crawford rematch. You know what I'm saying? That's the main thing. And, I see a lot of people out here talking about how, oh, man, it's just going to be the same scenario, the same situation. Nobody want to see it. Bud did this to him. It's going to be this. The pay-per-view is going to be down. Oh, well, bro. Oh, well, if that's how y'all feeling. You feel me? If that's how y'all feeling, fucking oh, well. You understand what I'm saying? It's the point that Errol Spence won his rematch. He deserved his rematch. They had a contract that says immediately rematch afterwards, no matter if Errol would have won or Bud would have won, and he gets it. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't want to see it, don't buy it. Period. If you don't want to see the fucking fight, don't buy it. But there's a lot of us that do want to see the fight, that want to see Errol Spence redeem himself, that want to see, is that fight is what it is, or could he come back and be better than what he is? You feel me? And after the second fight, no matter how it go, if Bud be victorious once again, then we know what it is. But if Errol go out there and get his get back, then might be a trilogy. Or Errol just want to show y'all that I might lose the fight, but I made this fight that more competitive because I know I'm better than what the fuck I showed on July 29th. However the shit go, Errol Spence deserves his rematch because that's what he negotiated for. You feel me? He gave up a lot to make that fight happen at 147 for undisputed for us, the fans. A fucking lot. You feel me? Especially after being out the ring for 16 months, things of that nature. So at this point, right, the man deserves his rematch, and there's no ifs, ands, buts about it. You know what I'm saying? All these people that's got all these opinions and this, that, and the third, man, say that shit. Because it ain't going to change nothing. It ain't going to change nothing at all. Now, it's going to come down to Terence Crawford and what he want to do, right? Because he's been feeding to a lot of shit that's been going on out here in these boxing streets. He's been, like I say, enjoying his victory run to the point where he thought he would have got a Canelo fight at 168. He really think he could beat Canelo at 168. And, he's trying to get another big payday. But, we all knew that he wasn't getting a Canelo Alvarez fight. Let's just be realistic here. We all know it's a lot of people in line for the Canelo Alvarez fight. There's people up there that's been deserving to fight with Canelo over Terence Crawford. So there's no way he was going to jump the line as if he was this big superstar that's pulling in these big dollars, and his name is, that big. Is his biggest fight and biggest pay-per-view is the one he just had with Errol Spence. So we know that wasn't going to take place, But a lot of people kept trying to push that shit and dream on it and make it like Canelo ducking Terence Crawford and all the weird shit in the world, man, that how fans do once they favorite fighter get a win. They become fucking the cream of the crop. They can beat fucking Godzilla. You know how they go. But at the end of the day, he was never getting a Canelo Alvarez fight. It was going to always be the Errol Spence rematch, or you do something different at 147 against Jerron Boots Ennis or somebody down there. But it was never Canelo Alvarez. But now that Errol Spence has came out and said, I'm back, right? And we know that he was supposed to be fight early 2024. Him and Terence Crawford, that's supposed to be, the date, early 2024. I can't say what month, what day, you know what I'm saying? But we do know the year, and we do know it's in the first quarter of the year. So, we might be blessed with Gervonta Tank Davis and Errol Spence and Terence Crawford back to back, just like we was, in 2023. You feel me? So we have to see how these things play out. But the main thing is, Errol Spence is back on the scene. Like I say, he haven't made posters or nothing like that since July 29th. And now that he came out on his Instagram, said I'm back. I haven't seen that on his Twitter. Nobody posting that on his Twitter. But he's just letting people know that, look, I ain't going nowhere, man. I ain't going nowhere. I went to get my mind right, kicking with my family, things of that nature. You know what I mean? It's been a long little year for him and shit like that, making these things, making the fight happen, then, doing what you got to do to get prepared for the fight, go through whatever situation you was going through. But now, he's back. You know what I mean? That's the life of a boxer. At the end of the day, the life of a boxer is not pretty, but if you put yourself in a good position, then you will be rewarded, and Errol Spence has been rewarded handsomely. You know what I'm saying? If he don't want to fight no more, he don't have to. They all got Al Heyman. One thing about Al Heyman, if you're a superstar over in his stable, he's going to set you up for the long haul and make sure you straight down the line if you pay attention and listen. If you're Agent Brown and just want to do what you want to do, you might be in a different situation. But if you pay attention to listening to Al Heyman and you doing all the right shit, then down the line, the rest of your life, you will be set for the rest of your life, and your family will be okay. That's what Al Heyman do for his fighters that a lot of people hate on, and it is what it is. The facts are the facts. But right now, man, we will see what other information we get on Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. I'm happy to see EJ back. Y'all know that's my dog. That's my number one fight in the world. He gonna continue to be my number one fight in the world with Canelo, Gervonta Davis, and Deontay Wilder. And I'm a ride for my guys. But at the same time, I do give credit where credit is due. You know what I'm saying? I gave Bud Crawford all his respect and all his just due. No excuses. I don't give a fuck what all these people saying. No excuses. He beat Errol fair and square. And now the rematch got to take place. All I'm saying is, Bud, don't try to do my dude over. Treat him as fair as he treated you. Period. Shouts out to Terence Crawford, wishing nothing but good luck in the future. Shouts out to my dog EJ. Let's get back and show these people why you is one of the baddest motherfuckers to ever lace up a pair of gloves, King. Keep grinding. Can't wait to see you back in the ring. Straight like that. And your boy on to the next.